Tayabas was Luzon's longest province, starting just off the Cagayan Valley and ending atop Bicolandia. Also the narrowest province, Tayabas was mostly the strip of shoreline between the Sierra Madre and the Pacific Ocean. At certain points, the Sierra's steep slope, as straight as a wall, was itself the shoreline. One such point cut the province in two, the halves inaccessible to each other, except by sea. History is the upper half, birthdom of Don Manuel Luis Quezon, who beheld daylight in the ocean port of Baler. In 1946, the lower half became Quezon Province, and in 1979, the upper half became the province of Aurora, a courtesy to the First Lady of the Commonwealth. Her namesake province picked Baler as its capital. Baler tradition tags as patron the Angaras and two other families deemed the fathers of the town. The children of Juan and Juana Angara either took after her, calm and cool, or after him, wild and warm. But it seems that either side is good politics. Quiet and reserved, Edgardo Angara is obviously his mother's son, and he has been the most successful Angara in politics.
It will be the center for training young lawyers of the country.
Thus starts the life story of Edgardo J. Angara, born of Baler, destined to become a national leader. In a biography written by National Artist for Literature, Nick Joaquin, the subject is tracked through the highlights of a sterling career. From student to lawyer, Constitutional Convention delegate, founder of a legal firm, president of the Integrated Bar of the Philippines, president of the University of the Philippines, chairman of NAMFREL, senator, Senate president, government executive, and head of a political party. Apart from all of these milestones, Ed Angara also bared his boyhood to the greatest Filipino writer of recent times. The dense jungle spilled down from the very skyline of the Sierras to the very shoreline of the East Coast, where ears mix two hearings night and day. The uproarious silences of ocean and the silent uproar of wilds. For the young Edgardo Angara and his brothers, this world of wilds and waves was gym and playground.
But you did!
Conversations between the subject and the writer coursed through rounds of beer for Mr. Joaquin and spells of candor and nostalgia for Senator Angara.
What made you afraid of pine salad?
No, not afraid.
You were afraid pine salad might get in the way?
No, I'm not afraid at all. When he became executive secretary in 1965, and he was recruiting people to join him, he asked me to join him too in the office of the executive secretary. And I said, no, thank you. I like the honor, but
I'll go my own way.
But I'd like to stay in the private sector.
But you had to get your way around in Argentina.
But the camaraderie in those sessions led to a biography that is already being hailed as a tour de force on the world of history and governance. In this biography, Joaquin's candid gravity for storytelling pulls every page into the light.
a visionary and a doer. That is Ed Angara. Give to Ed any complex problem, any complex situation, and he'll study it, he'll research on it, he'll be able to get inputs from experts. Then he will read up books and materials on the matter. He will familiarize himself with the conditions on the ground. And after he had studied it, then Ed has the uncanny knack of synthesizing all of these inputs, and he will come out with a long-term plan. He will be able to put order out of chaos. He'll be able to separate the chaff from the grain. He will come up with very practical solutions and a very realistic strategy to achieve his plan.
Senator Angara, I believe, is one of the most admired presidents of UP. Although he was considered an outsider because he was not a member of the faculty when he was appointed president, he knew exactly what UP needed, and he focused on doing what needed to be done. I would count